So I'm joined by first team manager Phil Burke at Avro after the B team final finished 4-0 to Manchester Aces in the Challenge Cup, Greater Manchester Challenge Cup. What were your thoughts on tonight's game first, Phil?
Yeah, no, it was weird being a fan for once, to be honest. Obviously being in the stands with the rest of the fans was a good experience. I thought our girls started really well. I think the confidence just took a knock after the first goal. Second one came in quite quick after as well. So it's a tough night for our girls, but to be honest, this is the most successful second team that we've ever had. So they've got to be proud of themselves, what they've achieved. You know, they've had a good league campaign. They managed to get to a cup final, and it's the first team with this group together. First season with this group together. So we'll try and get some recruitment in for the girls. I'm sure they'll obviously work towards that as well, and just look to keep building and hopefully they get back to this final and other finals in the future.
Didn't manage to catch up with you last night. First time winning the County Cup after 3 attempts. I can see the smile on your face coming through. 4-0 against Bury. Just how good did it feel at the end to get your hands on the trophy?
Honestly, I mean, obviously, I am still on a high tonight, but it's last night it was just obviously. That's probably why we didn't get an interview last night. The emotions was just so high. Everyone was just celebrating like crazy. I think it means so much more when you go through the heartbreak that we've had to go through in that competition. So, you know, to finally get our hands on that trophy is one of the best feelings I've ever had as a coach. To see our players lift it and to see the relief on their faces and in their body language and the celebrations, the fans, everything was just perfect. And I'm so proud of our players and what they've done. You know, the last 72 hours was crazy. It was a bit of a whirlwind. The performances that they've managed to produce in both finals is insane, and even more so last night after Sunday. You know, the effort levels from Sunday would have took a lot out of us. They had one day off and they had to come again in a game where there was even more pressure. So yeah, I can't speak highly enough of the girls. They thoroughly deserved it. Dominated the game from start to finish. Yeah, honestly, they've created history. First team to ever do it, and they've created so much history this season. So, as I've said, I'm so proud of them. They deserve it, and yeah, it's something that we'll never forget.
Yeah, just recapping over last night then. First goal came from Millie Jardine from the penalty spot once more. The second, again before half time, the unreal scorpion kick from Liv Shaw, and then obviously the celebration, the backflip. Which one was better in your opinion, the goal or the celebration?
Goal, only because I've seen her do backflips quite often, not in a game to be fair, but just in the corridors and in everyday life she can just do backflips. But I've never ever seen a goal like it live in play, like, you know, especially when I'm coaching. I've never seen anything like it. I still don't know how she's done it. I think she probably doesn't know how she's done it, but all I'll say is gymnastics is clearly coming use on that, and it wasn't even like a scruffy one. It didn't go to the right, it didn't go to the left. It's probably one of the most perfect scorpion kicks I've ever seen in my life. So listen, I'm so happy for her. I think people forget that she's only 18 years old. She got a lot of stick off some people when she joined us for trying to better herself. But thankfully she knew that she was bettering herself, and she knew that she was giving herself a huge opportunity to blossom as she has done, and the player she's now is unbelievable. And I'm just so happy for her that she had that moment, and yeah, I've never been that gobsmacked ever in my life, and she managed to leave me speechless, which is some challenge. So yeah, as I say, I'm just so pleased for her, and what a stage to do it.
The third goal then came from Celeste Gordon in a final game in a Unity shirt, unless you can potentially get her back from Canada for a third year, which I believe would be unlikely. Just how pleased were you for Cel after what had gone on in the competition previous?
Yeah, well, there was a couple of minutes after that goal, there was a throw in near our dugout and Cel was over. I just had a little word with her to say, those demons are gone now from last year, you've put them to bed. I knew she would. I absolutely knew she would. I never had any doubt that what Sel would do in last night's final. And again, I was just so pleased for her. She's an unbelievable human. Like, she is an amazing woman, an amazing person, an incredible footballer. She's done incredible things for this football club in the last 2 years that she's been with us. We're so grateful, we're so lucky to have had her. We're going to majorly miss her. But fingers crossed she'll stay in touch with us, and hopefully we can all go out to Canada for a week or so with the trophy and catch up with her in the future.
It certainly would be nice. On to the second half then. I believe you said at half time, some of the girls mentioned tonight that the message was to basically finish them off if they couldn't, to control the game. Finishing them off a minute after half time, it must have felt pretty good to get the fourth.
Yeah, I think that was just exactly what we needed. You know, we knew that the Bury players wouldn't just give up. They'd still run, they'd still try and put tackles in, they'd still try and create problems, they'd still try and ask questions. But we knew that if we got an early goal in the second half, it'd just, you know, again, they're not robots, it's just demoralising. I felt after the first, and especially the second goal though in the first half, that they were really there for the taking, and we just had to capitalise on that. Thankfully we managed to get the third before half time, and as you say, just getting the fourth a minute after half time was just, yeah, the killer blow. And then I think the girls could just play with a lot more freedom and enjoy themselves, and seriously some of the stuff that they produced was incredible, honestly. Some of the touches, some of the moves, some of the pieces of skill, and again, they never ever lost any tempo, intensity, any hunger, desire. I don't know how they went for that whole 90 minutes of the level that they did after Sunday. But they've shown what they can do so many times in these big cup games this season. Listen, people are going to think that we're bitter by saying we don't care about the league, because, again, I feel it's probably a good thing that we didn't win the league for the club. Of course we wanted to win it. Of course we want to win every single game, every single competition. But listen, the way we finish this season, we've just got one thing left to do to complete the bottom half of the women's pyramid. And for a football club of this size, we've been together for just over 5 years, including COVID. What we've achieved is unbelievable. How many other teams, how many other people have achieved what this club has achieved, these people have achieved? And last night was just the cherry on top of an incredible cake, to be honest with you, mate. And it's just made us more hungry, and we want more of this. We don't want it to end. 10 trophies in 5 years, and I hope we're just getting started.
You mentioned then about the cherry on top of the cake.
It's a big cherry.
Again, for another player, Jess Bamber, I believe announced her playing days retirement after the game last night. I guess the cherry on top of the cake was the ultimate for her to bow out at that stage. Yeah,
I mean, she's a bit like Tyson Fury when it comes to retirement and coming out of retirement. But what I will say is she has been an incredible servant to this football club. Obviously, I've known her for many years. And yeah, I mean, she wanted this as much as anyone, more than anyone. She went through the heartbreak with us. She's been through every step of the way. So I knew what it meant to her. We share those feelings. We've shared it for a long time. We've spoke about it almost every day for the past however many years. And that's probably the best moment you could ask for to end your football career.
Finally then, Phil, an incredible support, I'm sure you'll agree. A few down from Newcastle, and the amount that were there was just incredible. The noise was incredible. What's your note to the supporters across the whole season and last night?
Mate, I don't think words can express how we feel towards our fans. They were mind-blowing, mate. Honestly, the whole game, non-stop, so loud, so passionate. There was so many of them. It was the same on Sunday. Listen, they made them 2 days incredibly special. Lifting the trophy, obviously getting over the line, the performances is huge, and it feels amazing, but it just wouldn't be to the same level if those fans weren't there, if our fans weren't there. And we know that we have amazing people all around this football club. Everyone just cares so deeply about it. And one of my favourite moments I've ever had was going over to our fans after the full-time whistle and having that really special moment with them. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for everything this season, especially the last 2 cup finals. And rest up and just get ready to do it all again next year.